We have a TYT exclusive. So it almost never happens. In fact, it's happened twice. And we've had it both times for you guys. Video inside the Supreme Court. So we had the 5th year anniversary of Citizens United a couple of days ago. 99 Rise was there. Undercurrent was there to cover it. They've got the footage. We have it for you. So the issue at hand during the court proceedings was not Citizens United, but there were 7 people, actually 8 overall, that rose up, 7 that rose up and 1 person who was recording, who wanted to protest. So what did they say? They first person stood up and said, overturn Citizens United. Makes sense, 5th anniversary. They're doing a protest, nonviolent civil protest. There's long history of that in the United States of America. And another person stood up and said, 1 person, 1 vote. And then finally another one said, we are the 99%. They were tackled to the ground, as you're going to see in the video in a second. One of them was, and they were all taken out. All 7 were taken out, and then the 8th person was also taken out. He did not cause a disturbance. I'll explain that in a second as well. So mainly led by 99 Rise. The other people who were there, Wolfpack. Okay, now we believe that it is very important that we be able to monitor our own government in a democracy, especially when a branch of that government, like the Supreme Court, says that you can go ahead and buy all of our politicians. So we'd like to see how they adjudicate that, literally. We'd like to see how the proceedings go down. So we have cameras on cops now, which is great. Why can't we have cameras where they make the most important decisions in the country? Now, there was a camera here. Undercurrent got it. Let's show it to you.
Nosotros somos, todos somos 99%, sí se puede, 99%. We are 99 Rights. Go to the link for democracy. 99 Rights.
For purpose, for news to serve us, not women.
All right, now this is a TYT exclusive. We obtained that from Undercurrent, and this is historic. They don't allow cameras inside the Supreme Court. It's the second time it's ever happened. Again, it was 99 Rise last time. Kai Newkirk did it the first time around. He has been banned from the building literally for a year. This was 7 other people from 99 Rise. As I said, there was Wolfpack in the room and TYT allies as well. We are true believers in this cause that if the Supreme Court is going to take our democracy away, we'd like to know how they came to that conclusion. Now, one of the men arrested was Kurt Reese. He said this about why they did it. He said, "We have seen the consequences of the free flow of private money rushing into our public political system. Nearly $4 billion was spent in the 2014 midterm elections, and almost all of it came from a handful of wealthy individuals and organizations." So he's pointing out that clearly it is not one person, one vote. One person in the form of David Koch or Sheldon Adelson has a much, much bigger say in the process, unfortunately. And it doesn't matter what their politics is. No one should have that large a say. Now, what were they arrested for? This is funny. They were arrested for a harangue or oration or uttering loud, threatening, or abusive language in the Supreme Court. I like that the idea that one person, one vote is haranguing the Supreme Court and it's illegal. Now, I know it's a disturbance. I get that, right? But at the same time, this is as deep a tradition in American history as we could possibly have. The 8th person who was recording from another camera was charged on, I like this as well, conspiracy-related offenses. Because he didn't harangue, he didn't stand up, he didn't say anything, so they didn't really have anything on him. But they're like, you're related to a conspiracy, we think. Okay. And then finally, I want to give you the Supreme Court 7 here from 99 Rise, who did stand up and say those things in favor of democracy. Alexandria Flores-Quilty, Curias, Margaret Johnson, Mary Zeiser, Andrew Batcher, Catherine Phillipson, and Irandira Gonzalez. They're all young and they're all willing to fight for what they believe in. Obviously, nobody got hurt here, and it was, I think, civil disobedience in the best possible light. And yes, the Supreme Court does need to let us know what they are doing inside that chamber that affects all of us so greatly.